So someone in my Discord chat asked me to rank the Total Drama cast couples. And I thought to myself, oh perfect, I get to revisit the trauma from the show that once upon a time fooled me into thinking that these teenagers were grown adults. Buckle up and get your snacks, as this video is definitely going to be over a minute or two. These are my top 10, starting with dead last, LaShawn and Harold. LaShawn said it herself when they broke up, they moved way too fast. And to be honest, this one ain't sit right with me, at all. This interracial membership was not meant to be. He did write her a cute little poem and all, but let's be honest, we always looking at that screen talking about he can't handle all that melanin. One quick thing to throw in there, this guy was obsessed with boobies. Like no, all he would talk about are boobies. Like it's kind of hard to believe that this aired on Cartoon Network. For number 9, we got Duncan and Courtney. I know I'm gonna offend the girls that love the bad guys, the thugs, and the ones that don't care about going to jail for their man. But this relationship ended so many friendships, and you can say it even started all of the drama. It was messy. Duncan turned this good girl into a monster by the end of the series. How would you get with a man that's been in and out of jail? Like, what did you expect? A happy lovey-dovey life? Judging what happens after the relationship, it was toxic. Courtney constantly tried getting back on Duncan and making him jealous, while Duncan in a whole relationship with Gwen still tried getting Courtney jealous. And they was nasty anyways. Like, how you gonna kiss Courtney after she just threw up? You nasty, Duncan. Duncan your lips in Courtney's vomit. Ew. And that puts Duncan and Gwen's relationship at number 8. To be fair to Gwen, she did get caught up in a whole love triangle, and Duncan and her were way more romantic together. And the gothness was gothing. Now, Heather and Alejandro, I would put in 7th place, but there's 2 relationships I have to get out the way before I talk about this one. Number 7 is Lindsay and Tyler. Now, this would be the best relationship in the series only if Lindsay could remember her mans. Lindsay's probably the dumbest character in the whole series, and it irked me. She was so loyal to him, and he was loyal to her even when she forgot his name. They both were even dumb enough to throw away $1 million for each other and just have fun and make out. But yet Lindsay's so dumb, I'm confident that even after 20 years of being married to Tyler, she still might wake up and call him Alejandro, or be like, who are you again? Oh yeah, that's right, you're Tyler. For number 6, I gotta say Dakota and Mike. Mike was crazy, mentally unstable, and had multiple different alter egos and personalities. And because of this, he cheated on his girl multiple times, and he can't even control this from happening. I don't know if there's a lot of girls that would be fine with their man kissing another girl in a relationship. And for the people in the comments that are probably typing, they're gonna work it out. Who in their right mind is gonna get used to that? I don't think it's gonna last long. She's probably gonna get tired of it and find a new man. Finally, for number 5, Alejandro and Heather. The biggest problem in this relationship is mostly Heather's ego. But they both are master manipulators and really connect personally, as you can see after the show was over. They're honestly perfect for each other, and I don't see a lot of reasons why they would even break up. Why Heather would leave someone as charming as Alejandro? I don't know. I just don't see it. I think they're just a sick couple that has an unbreakable bond. They both are liars, so they probably could break up from that from not keeping promises, but other than that, they're staying together. Also, by the way, kudos to you if you're still watching. It does take a long time to edit these videos. So go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back and, thank you for supporting my videos. Now we're at 4th place with Owen and Izzy. Can we talk about how Izzy's probably the most skilled Total Drama Island character in the whole series? And Owen, who at first sight doesn't seem like the most athletically skilled person, are so good together? I mean, yeah, Owen did leave her when he got scared in the forest by herself. And when Izzy became smart in that one episode, she did say that they're incompatible. I can see them working something out, especially because after Smart Izzy said that, Owen's talking about how Izzy actually is the perfect girl for him. Don't sleep on Owen, he did win the first Total Drama Island challenge. And can change his life around and fix things for the better. Which brings me to Gwen and Trent as number 3. What upsets me the most about this relationship is that they had it going good for them. But they was just completely sabotaged and manipulated by Justin and Heather and just everyone around them. Trent honestly was the best for Gwen, like he didn't even care about the money. Wanted her to win and even held a boulder just so she could just build the confidence to believe in herself. I despise it when people say Trent fumbled the bag with Gwen, like Heather didn't sit there and sabotage their whole relationship. She lied to Trent saying Gwen doesn't really like you and she's just using you. and waited till Chris had the cameras fixated on them to kiss him. On top of that, Justin was being a rat, and on top of that, LaShawn, who we thought all was gonna save the day, ended up selling and getting him voted out. Seeing what happened between Gwen and Trent really just ruins my day. Like, they just got manipulated. Number 2, some of y'all might not agree, but I'm giving it to Bridget and Jeff. Believe it or not, a vast majority of couples go through what Bridget and Jeff went through. They're the embodiment of a couple. Hear me out. It all started love at first sight, kissing every scene you've seen them in, the honeymoon phase. And boom, the honeymoon phase ends and they both start having their disagreements. It was to the point where Bridget was asking Gwen for relationship advice. They had their arguments, they made up, and then after they end up fixing it and becoming closer with each other. Don't that sound like y'all relationships? My number 1 best couple, I'm gonna have to say Dakota and Sam. Dakota was a rich, popular girl with a gamer dude, a weirdo. At least to some people he was a weirdo, but you get the gist. A rich, popular girl with a gamer boy, usually doesn't happen. The thing I liked most about this relationship is that they were both so different. When the tables turned and she became a mutated monster, he stuck around and still showed love. Even though now she's the weirdest link in the relationship. This was love at its finest in Total Drama. Like, they didn't care about the money after, all they cared about was each other. But what would you guys say are your top 3 Total Drama Island couples? And make sure to check out my Discord community in the comment section, and peace!